return to my hometown in Gordon, Indiana was my own choice. It was in no wise easy. I was always short of funds needed for art supplies, and the townsfolk would joke, Sid Crosier spends his money first on paint, canvas is second, and eating comes in third. Actually, whiskey was third, eating was fourth. Desperation, however, stimulated the imagination. On a lovely day in late October 1915, while shopping for mother at Trotter's Mercantile, I made a fortuitous discovery.
Did your mother give you any specific instruction?
Oh, just pick something you like, son, and I'm sure I'll be pleased.
Of course. Between these two, do you have a preference?
This one is tasteful, sturdy, almost to the point of boredom.
This other?
Although it borders on being gaudy, these colors will bring considerable cheer into the parlor. Are there 2 yards here?
I think so. It's very much in the spirit of your paintings.
You know me.
Everybody in court knows Sid Crosier, knows your work. You're the town's artist in residence.
You know my paintings.
My parents own several of them. I'm the Hayes girl, Thelma.
Clay and Lavinia's daughter?
I was the shy little girl hiding in my mother's skirts when you came to call, before you went off to art school in Ohio.
Little Thelma, wide-eyed and curious, always watching the gestures of the grown-ups, unless someone took notice of you. Then you'd pull your head in almost like a little turtle. I'll take 2 yards of this fabric.
Just an inch or so over 2 yards. As a remnant, we can offer you a discount.
Extravagant colors paired with a modest price. A great bargain.
You can pay the cashier on the way out.
Excuse me, what is to become of that device? The paper core in which the fabric is wound.
It goes in the trash.
I was wondering if you might let me have it.
The spool? Whatever for.
Must I say?
Most assuredly. These spools are very sought after. People come from 2 counties away when we discard them.
You impish girl, you're trifling with me.
This spool is yours.
Are there any more?
In the back where we store the trash. However, I couldn't give you those until you tell me what you'll do with them. I have a great fondness for these spools and would like to see anything untoward happen to them.
At the moment, I have out the canvas. Until I'm able to procure more, I think that this fabric spool will make a suitable surface for painting.
You think it's sturdy enough?
At the moment, it's likely the best I can afford. The best I can come by.
The painting done on one of those would be rather small.
Is there a problem, Miss Hayes?
Mr. Crosier was wondering if he could have a few of these fabric spools we discard.
All. I'm asking if I may have all of these delightful constructions in which you discard.
Of what possible use would those be?
He intends to paint a series of small nature studies on them, Mr. Trotter.
Nature studies?
Little paintings of the many lovely views we see all over Harrison County.
Oh, would that include Findley's Pond, just off State Road 62, a glorious vista?
Why yes. I'd be a fool to overlook that kind of beauty.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Mr. Crosier was wondering, when his series is done, if you would consider offering them for sale here in the store.
Well, it's not out of the question. There's not many towns our size can lay claim to their own artist living and painting right here in our midst. Miss Hayes, see that Mr. Crosier gets the spools he needs. And sir, when you're ready, I'll be glad to take a look at what you have to offer. Good day.
You have the cheekiness of a Salome asking for the head of John the Baptist.
Can you think of a better way to procure the funds for the canvases you need?
Miss Hayes, your childish instinct to pull your head in like a little turtle has vanished with the snows of yesteryear.
I'm afraid I've gone from being too shy to being too bold. I'll have the stock boy bring your spools to the front cash register.
Using fabric spools as canvas was desperate, clever, and profitable, as you'll see in Gordon Town Square a few months later.
did. A small one.
How much?
I don't see that that is any of your business.
I know you bought the thing, so I know you're a fool, and the question is how big a fool?
Oh, Madge Keaton. When God made you, he must have forgot to do your tongue and turn that over to the devil.
I speak my mind. If that's the devil, then so be it. Now, how much? Llewellyn, I can just go into Trotter, see what kind of prices he's put on.
$1.
Spend a whole dollar on that thing?
Now, I made a little extra selling that honey at the fair. Money Homer won't know about, so I thought I would treat myself.
Wasted good money on that trash.
It may not be the best paint ever made, but I wouldn't call it trash.
You know by buying that thing, you contributed a whole dollar to Sid Crosier's plan to keep himself well soused, keep up his reputation as Gordon's ne'er-do-well town drunk.
I lied. Sid may have admitted now and again, but I wouldn't call him a drunk.
Light on the town would-be painter don't have the sense to know green from purple. Here, let me show you. Now looky there. Sid don't know if purple is a color little seen in Indiana woods, not counting April bluebells and cornflowers along the ditch bank. See, there he goes right there, splotching orange here and purple there over tree bark. Tree bark that any fool can see should only be gray like a poplar, or brown like a pine, or black like a locust. And looky there. Can't see why he paint the leaves orange. And then pink, hanging on the same tree. Lest we learn if they're in Ohio, or maybe trees look different, so grow. Ha! Anything could happen in a place where people call themselves Buckeyes.
Madge, we call ourselves Hoosiers.
Of course we do. That makes sense, but Buckeyes.
Well, I kind of like
Buckeyes?
it. No, the paint.
Who asked you?
Oh, do you, Henry? I like it too.
And you're just as crazy as this paint you wasted a whole dollar on.
Now, I may be crazy, but looking at it kind of makes you feel warm all over.
Kind of makes me feel good too, Llewellyn.
Nobody's asking your opinion, Henry Watkins. Just keep your oar out. And as for you, well, when you're busy feeling all warm, you're aiming at being the downfall of a sinner.
A sinner.
You talking about me?
I'm talking about Sid Crosier. You know that dollar you gave him is going, Llewellyn. That dollar you gave him is going to be buying his whiskey.
Not true. That dollar will go towards groceries for him and his mom. Or maybe paint for his artwork. Ha! Now, it is the dollar he got from somebody else that he will spend on whiskey.
You can't know that.
Nor can you know that it will be my dollar he'll spend on drink.
No, it'll be my dollar Sid spends on drink.
You bought one too.
Oh, from a $1,000, sissy.
Well, good for you, Henry. Now, I will thank you for my paint, Madge Keaton.
Where are you going to hang that thing? The privy?
No, the foot of my bed will be the first thing I see in the morning.
Llewellyn, that is just a crazy patchwork of mismatched colors that don't look nothing like John Logan's place.
Oh, well, it is John Logan's place, ain't it?
Oh, I believe it is.
You can tell by the tall front door and the high-peaked roofs.
If John's house ain't blue, it's gray.
Oh, she's right about that, Llewellyn.
Now, I've seen it turn that shade of blue when the moon is shining down full.
Oh, she's right about that, man.
Yeah, moonlight might do that. Except there's no way moonlight that's making John Logan's trees them kind of gaudy colors.
Oh, she's right about that, Llewellyn.
So the only thing you prove is that what moonlight can't do, Sid Crosier can do.
Oh, she's...
Them colors come from getting himself good and soused before he paints.
Well, there's another way of looking at it.
What way?
Maybe he drinks because this is what he thinks the world could look like, but knows it never will. Which is how I sometimes feel.
Well, me too.
Henry?
Oh.
Which may be why I bought the paint in the first place. And I'm gonna hang it at the foot of my bed to be the first thing I see in the morning. You know, get my day started off right.
You sure are putting a lot of hope on something that ain't nothing but a picture and a bad one at that.
Oh, Sally! Sally our rooster! Now, you hold up on there. I'm gonna show you this real pretty picture I just bought myself.
After looking at that mess of paint first thing in the morning, no telling what kind of breakfast she'll fry up for Homer.
Oh.
Oh, good day, Miss Henry.
Morning, Sid.
If you're going to throw that away, perhaps you'd let me have it. I've sold more paintings than expected and running short on that.
Can I ask you a question, Sid Crosier?
Very kind of you, Miss Keaton. Very kind of you indeed. As long as it's not about politics or religion.
No, it's about art.
All right, I'll try to oblige you, although what I don't know about art could fill an encyclopedia.
Well, me too.
Henry?
Oh, sorry.
We're here in Corton, Indiana, aren't we?
We are.
It's under those conditions that being an artist keeps me sane.
Well, that's a corny answer there, Sid.
Good day, Miss Edie. You do understand that towards Miss Keaton, my answer was mainly pointed.
Oh, yes.
It's a great painting you got there. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, it's a pleasing piece of work.
I was pleased to paint it.
Talking of being an artist.
Yes.
Well, off and on again, you hear how artists is different than regular folks.
Crazy.
Oh, well, maybe. Now, bear in mind, I'm just blue sky in here, but I haven't never known one artist in my life, which would be you. It's just that artists seem odd to regular folks because of their eyes.
Their eyes.
In that painting, you always have well about it. In mine, too. You splash color on trees that don't seem to belong on trees.
Is there some kind of law?
Now, don't make fun of me, Sid. I'm just a farmer trying to figure something out here.
Sorry.
Well, in me, we're looking through our eyes. And we see what we see. But you're looking through your eyes and you see something different. Maybe somehow you see deeper. Maybe you see beyond the outside of the thing. Maybe you see the inside of the thing. Like how a doctor can take a look at a sick fella and get a pretty good notion of what illness he's got. When regular folks look at the fella and say, well, he don't look no different than he always has. Now they got pictures in church of saints and angels with halos, which I take to mean is a special kind of light that go around the head, which gives us to understand that these folks are a bit higher up in holiness than most of us could ever hope to be. Well, except for maybe artists. I think sometimes
You're not going to
artists...
say artists have halos, are you?
Oh, not the artists. The things they paint got halos. Except we can't see it. But artists can. And because they can see them, they paint them. Well, maybe that's where the blues and the purples and the two bright greens in your painting comes from. You see these colors for us, because we can't. You paint them in your pictures so we at least get a chance to see them secondhand, which I expect is a whole side better than never seeing them at all.
I had no idea you could stop that many words in a row, Benny Watkins.
Me neither.
I hope it's not the last.
Now I'm just saying.
And I'm just saying, there are college-educated art critics in New York, Cincinnati, and Chicago that don't have half as many handle on what it means to be an artist, Benny Watkins. As long as there are folks like you in the world in this world, I'll keep painting. As long as I can find paint and a canvas to lay it on. Will you drink with me on that?
Now, Sid, you know I'm a forger. I'm a teetotaler now.
That you are. More power to you.
I wish you'd consider giving it up too, Sid.
I consider it every day, Henry. Every day.